All right, welcome to the first edition of Pocket Tech Coach Tech Tips Tuesday. I need a shorter name. That's pretty long. Um, so this week I kind of wanted to walk you through one of my favorite little hacks, and that is creating a shortened link that is easy for you to remember and to easily share. And for this example, I'm going to use Zoom because I think that's something most of us use and would help to have that shorter link that you can constantly, just your brain knows and you can type it out fairly easily and can do that. So you just need a couple of things. Zoom, so open that, and then you'll also need wherever you manage your domain settings. So for this example, I'm doing it within my web host. I use Lyricalhost, and they've got a nifty little page here that's website redirects that I can do within my control panel, and I can set those up. So easy peasy. So first thing you need is your Zoom. But you want to make sure you have one setting on to make this easy and so that people don't accidentally pop in and interrupt calls that you're doing. So go to PMI settings and make sure that you have this waiting room box ticked. And all this does is it puts someone in the waiting room and then you have to admit them into the meeting. And if you're sharing this link and using this default link, you definitely want to do this because people like to click that link and make sure that it works ahead of time. And you don't want people popping in on calls. So make sure you have that setting saved. And then you just do new meeting and copy the invitation. So once you copy that invitation, paste it in a document. Doesn't matter so much where because you're going to grab this really long link here and just copy that and save it, to your clipboard for a minute. Then head on over to where you're managing your domain. Again, I'm using Lyricalhost, so depending on where you're doing this, it may look a little different. So I've gone into redirects. I selected the domain that I want to use, and we're redirecting from, I'm going to do Meet because I already have Zoom set up. So if they type in sarahcrosley.com/meet, where do I want them to go? I want them to open this Zoom link automatically. So that's what's going to happen there. And the redirect is going to be a permanent redirect. And this just tells the Google bots that this is always what it does. Nothing's changing. Don't try to index this as a broken page or anything like that. And then hit the create redirect button. So that should redirect and will populate on this list here. So I have Meet. And then what happens is I go to sarahcrosley.com/meet. And you can see it opened Zoom. It tells me to open Zoom to go into the meeting. I'm not going to do that. So that is all you need to do. You can use this for anything. So I use it for affiliate links. So I often recommend High Level to some of my clients. So it makes sense. Well, you can just go to sarahcrosley.com/high level and it will auto-populate with my affiliate link. I don't have to remember that it's, main page, yada, 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 Sarah Crosley 99. I would never remember that. And I don't want to waste time hunting for it. Now, I want to take this one step further and give you a bonus tip on top of that today. And that's using keyboard shortcuts. And if you're using Mac or you do a lot of texting on your iPhone, you'll find this super helpful. So you're going to go into your settings on your computer or your phone. I'm going to go into system settings and we're going to find the keyboard. And then we're going to do keyboard shortcuts. I'm going to do text replacements. And you can see I've got a list of some things here. We're going to add a new one. So we're going to replace anytime I type in, and you want this to be something that is not something you often type. Like you don't want it to be a common word. So I wouldn't do meet, but we could do, like Sarah meet. And what we want that to do then is go and type out that whole sarahcrosley.com/meet, that link we just made. And now what happens anytime I type out Sarah Meet on my iPhone, my iPad, my MacBook, it's going to offer this text replacement of the entire link. So that's one less thing that I have to remember. I can always just type Sarah Meet and it'll pop within there. So I also have one that's like let's chat, and that sends people to the booking page. So when I type let's chat as a single word, I don't have to remember the whole like book a call link that I have set up. So those are just 2 hacks that you can do to kind of save you some time and mental bandwidth with sharing your link and getting people to hop on meetings with you. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you thought this was stupid, cool. You can just, pretend you didn't waste a few minutes watching it. All right, see you guys next week with another quick and helpful tip.